Hi, it's Katy Mackenzie, mortgage professional with TMG The Mortgage Group, and your host of I Love Vancouver Real Estate. Once again, I wanted to take the time and turn the tables and have someone else interview me and learn a little bit more about me, myself as a mortgage broker, and why I do what I do. So I've invited once again Matt Unruh from Maker Media to the show to do just that. I hope you like.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, this is Matt from Maker Media. You've heard me interview Katy before, but she has so graciously asked me to come on again and interview her once more because we just had so much fun the first time. Katy, how are you doing today? And where are we talking to you? Where are you recording from?
I am recording from actually beautiful blue sky, Vancouver, BC. It's one of those rare days when the rain has stopped, the clouds have parted, and there's actually some blue sky out today. So from my Yaletown home office today.
We'll try to keep it quick so you can get out and enjoy some of that sunshine. So tell me a little bit about yourself as a mortgage broker. How'd you first get into this? Not every kid rolls over and says, I want to be a mortgage broker when I grow up, So how did this fall on your plate and become something you excel at?
I grew up going to the bank with my dad, and I would pretend to fill out the little bank slip deposits and, come with the safety deposit box keys. It was just, I don't know, I loved it. So, I spent the first 15 years as a mortgage lender working with Scotiabank. I've always had an affinity for numbers. It's just my thing. I describe, financial planning, mortgage lending as, that puzzle box. It's fallen on the floor, all the pieces are a mess. You bring them to me and go, help, how do I make this work? And I put it together. So I absolutely love what I do, and knowing that there's been so many changes in the last, say, even 5 to 10 years in the mortgage industry, I went out on my own to work with TMG, the mortgage group, because I wanted access to a bigger suite of lenders to make sure that I could help all clients with all possible scenarios.
So was that the biggest reason you decided to go out on your own? Because you probably left security and safety with Scotiabank and decide I'm going to go on a referral kind of, piece by piece based business where, there's going to be months where maybe only the phone rings a couple of times at first. So was that the biggest driver for you going out on your own?
It was, Scotia's wonderful. They've got, I've got 3 files on the go with them, just, picking up those files even just today. And I use them quite often as my lender of choice. But if you don't fit Scotia's box, or you don't fit TD's box, or you don't fit, any of the lender's boxes, you've got to have another box to help your client with. Examples are people, if they've got investment income, or they've got bruised credit, they've got personal income taxes owing. There's a number of reasons where I was unable as a lender to actually offer that access to credit to my clients. And I thought, there's got to be a different way of doing this. Obviously, that being leaving the safety, the security of, a long-term tenured salaried position here in Yaletown. I opened the branch in Yaletown a number of years ago, but I loved what I did so much that I wanted to be able to say yes more often.
That's fantastic. And I'm assuming it's a lot of fun to also be able to offer the best to people and then help them do the things that they really want to do. Like you were telling me earlier about a young professional, you helped her move into her first house.
Yeah, there's that story, they come to you, 6 months to a year out and say, here's my dream. And I can sit down and refer them to professionals that can help them get started on that financial plan to pay down some debt, increase their savings so that they're ready when they need to buy to do that purchase. And, they've had this lifelong dream of, buying a home, and you're able to work with them over a period of time to get them as best prepared as they can. And then you pair them up with the right realtor who also has to do their piece to help secure them. This young woman, I think there was 15 offers on the same place, and she was able to secure that by having, financing in place and a realtor who was able to negotiate on her behalf to secure the accepted offer. And then to walk in and celebrate when she gets her keys, she says, this was my dream and I'm standing in it. So it's an honor and a privilege to be a part of that journey. I do one small piece of it, but it's just such a joy to walk in and see that look on their face of that realization of what they've actually done and accomplished.
As a mortgage broker, I'm assuming you have to like people. Like you have to like working with people to do this job. Whereas I think if you're like a lawyer or an inspector, you can kind of just do your own thing. But you must love, almost being a part of these people's family for the short time that you actually get to really help shape their future.
It's fun because you show up at people's 50th birthday parties or housewarming parties and everyone looks at you like, who are you? It's like, well, I'm the money. I'm the mortgage broker. Yeah, but you become, intertwined with people as, if you start off with a single person and then they meet their partner and then there's the wedding bells and then they need some more money and then they move in together and you're either refinancing one apartment to help them purchase another or selling one to move into a bigger townhome, and then a baby comes, and then you see this progression. And I've been doing this for 17 years and I've had clients for 17 years, and it's awesome because you are like family. My father passed away this year and I was assisting clients during that transition phase as best I could, and people were reaching out like I've never experienced, and very, very accommodating for when I wasn't available, for when I needed to be with my family. So I have my other family, I have my TMG family with all my brokers and all the staff that work at TMG, but I've got my client family as well. So you become intertwined because you see things from a very different perspective, and people can get to where they want to be. They can achieve their goals. You're just giving them the little push or, the access to financing. So you are really a very small piece of it. They're actually doing it themselves. It's just, you're there with them. So, they feel very much like they want to welcome you into their lives.
Right. I'm sure it's like a child looking over their shoulder. Am I doing this right? Yeah, you're good. Okay. And then what about this? Oh, maybe just try this. Oh, okay. Like they can do it. They just, in this financial world, it's a big, complicated place, and I'm sure people are unsure of themselves. So you get to really boost their confidence, encourage them, and help them get what they're looking for.
Yeah, I mean, people might be sure of themselves, but with this onslaught of the media and how things are portrayed, I think the problem is people now question the advice they're being given. So when you have a referral from an existing client, those are the best because that person knows that their friend, their family member, their colleague referred them, so that they know that they're going to work with a trusted professional, that they can go about their day while me and the realtor and everyone else involved in the background takes care of it for them.
So if someone wants to look into you, listen to more of your podcast, kind of feel you out if they haven't necessarily met you yet, where can they find those podcasts and listen to your episodes?
Yeah, podcasts are all up online. Website is ilovevancouverrealestate.ca. And from there is the link to the iTunes. So they are all up on iTunes. So if you subscribe on iTunes, you'll be prompted of new episodes coming in. I also post them up on my website, which is mackenziemortgage.com, spelled M-A-C-K for Mackenzie. That's where they are right now. Hopefully you'll see them up in lights on Broadway somewhere at some point. But yeah, we're just hoping to get the voice out and the information out, independent, objective, and unsolicited advice, and hopefully people are, if they are searching on Google for a mortgage professional, that they come across it and listen to it.
So ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for more info on the mortgage world or even just in the finance world in general, Katy does lots of episodes with realtors and other people in the industry. Remember, that's ilovevancouverrealestate.ca. Go download her. Just so that way she can even pad her lead on the most downloaded.
Oh yeah, I'm highly competitive, so keeping that lead is something we'd like to do as well.
Katy, thank you so much for letting me interview. You enjoy the rest of your day, and everyone back home enjoy your day as well.
Thank you, Matt.